Now, unfortunately, here in England and probably the rest of the world, it is painfully common for teenage boys especially to feel entitled to harass you if you're wearing alternative fashion or if you don't fit the norm. In this case, there are two alternative people that I can see in this scenario, the person who is filming and the person in the wheelchair. And the unfortunate truth is that as much as it shouldn't happen, when you do dress alternatively, when you do not fit the social mainstream standard, you are going to have people making it your problem. However, what we don't talk about enough is how parents are actually causing this to happen. Because the mother of one of these boys here identified herself in the original poster's comment section and defended her kid harassing a disabled person and just harassing these two people who were clearly just minding their own business. Intolerance is taught. Kids see and absorb how their parents respond to different media, respond to different people, respond to different clothing, and they mirror that behaviour. They mirror the behaviour that they feel is acceptable within their household. Now, we all know boys like this are way too cowardly to do this kind of behaviour if they were on their own. They only ever do it in groups because they feel like they're protected, but the fact that they're able to do that to begin with says a lot about the way they're raised. The fact that the mother found the video, watched the video, and still says that she's not going to be punishing her son because he's been punished enough says everything you need to know about where this boy comes from. You don't have to like or agree with the way that somebody's dressed or the life that they lead to just leave them alone. You don't need to interact with people that you have no interest in interacting with. And as a parent, it's your job to set the example, to be tolerant and kind to others, even if you don't always agree with their choices. Because otherwise you will find your kid outing themselves on social media to a crowd of people who don't think they're very funny or very charming in the same way that you do. As a parent, it's your job to hold your children accountable. Plenty of kids don't end up on the internet for doing this kind of behaviour because plenty of kids don't do this kind of behaviour. If your kid thinks it's okay to go after somebody who cannot fight back, who cannot physically defend themselves, that's a problem. When this behaviour goes unchecked, when kids feel like they can continue this behaviour into adulthood, when they are far more strong, when they are far more capable of hurting somebody, we have instances like Sophie Lancaster. I wonder how many of the teens' parents who ended the life of Sophie Lancaster genuinely believed that their kid wasn't capable of it. Parents need to be more involved in their children's lives, and they need to hold their kids accountable when they do find out that their children have gone astray.